The life and legacy of one of Nigeria's most foremost businessmen, the late Aminu Dantata, was celebrated in Abuja at an event that brought together dignitaries, family, and business leaders. The occasion, which marked the launch of two books written by one of his children, Dr. Munzali Dantata, served as both a tribute and a reflection on a century of enterprise, philanthropy, and purpose-driven leadership. The report.
The two books, Behind the City Wall and Aminu Dantata and the Life and Times of a Nigerian Entrepreneur, were authored by Munzali Dantata, offering a rare insight into the philosophy and achievements of a man who shaped modern commerce in northern Nigeria. The event went beyond book launch. It became a space for dialogue on value, legacy, and the evolution of indigenous business models. Guest speaker Professor Muhammad Ladan analyzed the Dantata's business model, situating it within Africa's long tradition of trade, innovation, and social responsibility.
There are some key factors that essentially promoted the sustainability of the Dantata business model. One factor that contributed to the sustainability of business model over a century was strategic diversification. The business model of the Dantata family essentially promoted the long-term survival of the business, which they secured through diversifying away from its original dependence on commodities like groundnuts. And this essentially enabled the business model to branch into construction, manufacturing, petroleum, etc. The second factor that contributed to sustainability of the Dantata business model essentially lies in adherence to strong values. Values like the principles of integrity, trust, and religious ethics. The third factor that essentially contributes to the sustainability of the business model of the Dantata family is social investment and community engagement. In this context, the family model invested heavily in philanthropy, supporting education like my own, healthcare, and religious institutions.
Personal tributes revealed the depth of Dantata's influence. The Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sunusi II, shared memories that capture the late businessman's humility and generosity, describing him as a man who built wealth to save others. The Emir praises Munzali Dantata for documenting the family's journey for posterity.
In a casual conversation with Haj Aminu, he mentioned this problem. He said, I don't understand this economics. How can I borrow money at 3% and then now I'm paying at 20-something%? My pension cannot pay interest. So Haj Aminu said to him, Chiruma, let's do something. Let me give you all the money you owe the bank. Go and pay it, and then you can pay me back without interest.
Elder statesman Umar Abdul Mutallab, pioneer chairman of Jaiz Bank, spoke on Dantata's foresight and his early support for Islamic banking in Nigeria, a vision that has now become part of the country's financial system.
Jaiz Bank is a combination of a lot of individuals who came together to set it up, and he was one of the first person we contacted among the business community, and he was very supportive. He welcomed the idea.
The new Abuja gathering was more than a memorial. It was a reaffirmation that true legacy lies in service, integrity, and vision. Through these new books, the story of Aminu Dantata now lives to inspire new generation of Nigerian entrepreneurs.